Yes, guys, week 19 of the Premier League. Obviously, there was some tasty fixtures previous round where Aston Villa come from behind, beating Chelsea 2-1. This time around, they play Arsenal in week 19. Yeah, man, tasty fixtures, tasty fixtures, as always. But if you are new to my channel, and if this is the first time you've come across my channel, please hit that subscribe button, smash the likes. Let's hear your thoughts in the comments section. Is your team going to win, lose or draw in week 19 of the Premier League? Obviously, other teams that are playing are Chelsea and Bournemouth. Obviously, the last time they played out, it finished 0-0. So some interesting fixtures. Obviously, it's split in half as well. So the rest play on New Year's Day, including my team, Tottenham, by the way. So let's roll the intro and I'll crack on with my predictions for week 19 of the Premier League. Let's go, come on. Yes, people, how are we doing? So yes, welcome back to my channel. Get subscribing, smash the likes, have your say in the comment section. Like I said, do you reckon your team will win, lose or draw in week 19? So yeah, obviously this round of fixtures has been split in half. So some play Tuesday the 30th, the rest play on New Year's Day, including my team Tottenham against Brentford. So up first on Tuesday evening, we got Burnley. They take on Newcastle. Chelsea take on Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest take on Everton. West Ham, very poor West Ham, sitting in that bottom three currently right now. They visit Brighton. Then Arsenal and Aston Villa. That's going to be a very interesting one. Obviously, Aston Villa, from what I remember rightly, they managed to clinch a literally last second winner. So, being at the Emirates this time around, it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, Aston Villa are unbeaten in the Premier League. We're at about 11 games now unbeaten. So, Unai Emery is doing a phenomenal job with Aston Villa right now. So, that's going to be an interesting one there. Then, the last game on that Tuesday will be Man United taking on a very, very poor Wolverhampton Wanderers side. Obviously, they're sitting bottom of the league still, winless, only 2 points. Yeah, let's face it, Wolves are gone. They're 16 points behind Nottingham Forest in 17th place currently. So miles behind, absolutely miles behind. And on the on New Year's Day, Crystal Palace take on Fulham. Liverpool take on Leeds. Obviously, that was another tasty fixture there. Leeds near enough grabbing a point, but obviously they lost in the end, from what I remember. Brentford take on my team, Tottenham Hotspur. And Sunderland welcome Manchester City to the Stadium of Light. So yes, interesting fixtures. So yeah, my thoughts first, obviously, before I do crack on with my predicted scores for week 19. The ones that stand out for me is Arsenal taking on Aston Villa. Like I said, Aston Villa on a phenomenal run right now. Obviously, it was only a month or so ago, Arsenal were about 6, maybe 9 points clear. Man City, even Aston Villa, they're on Arsenal's arse. You know, Man City sitting in second. They're only 2 points behind Arsenal right now. So, not only that Arsenal are struggling to score goals, you know, when you think about it, they only won that Wolves game due to 2 own goals. Obviously, they just about scraped it through the Carabao Cup on penalties against Crystal Palace. And a weekend just gone. So, you know, they're just scraping it. So that's going to be an interesting fixture there. Obviously, the other one is Chelsea and Bournemouth. Chelsea are finding it a little bit tough right now. Obviously, the last time them two played out, it finished 0-0, if I remember rightly. And then we move on to New Year's Day. Other standout ones are Sunderland. Can they get their revenge on Man City? Obviously, they bagged a couple of goals against Man City the last time round. Another standout one is Tottenham. Can Tottenham get back-to-back wins? This time, Thomas Frank has to go back to his old stomping ground of Brentford. So can Tottenham bag all 3 points there and get a bit more momentum going? So interesting times coming ahead in week 19. Up next is my Premier League score predictions, so stay tuned. Yes, guys, so up first, obviously, Burnley taking on Newcastle. Burnley sitting in that bottom three. They are struggling right now, and yeah, I feel Newcastle should get this one over the line. Obviously, in my opinion, they was very unlucky against Man United, especially in the second half against Man United. They had their opportunities. They just couldn't take it in that final third. So for me, I see Newcastle bagging all 3 points here and potentially a clean sheet as well, because, like I said, Burnley are struggling right now. So I am going to go with Burnley 0, Newcastle 3. Up next, Chelsea. They welcome Bournemouth to Stamford Bridge. Bournemouth are struggling, but then so are Chelsea. But I see Chelsea getting 3 points here, so I'm going to go with Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Then up next, Nottingham Forest taking on Everton. At Forest, I see this as I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. So Nottingham Forest 1, Everton 1. Then West Ham taking on Brighton. A very poor West Ham. The fans are on the owners' backs. As for Brighton, they're steady right now. So I'm gonna go with another West Ham loss here. I have to say it. I'm gonna go with, they're gonna score. I can see West Ham maybe scoring. So I'm gonna go with West Ham 1, Brighton 2. Then up next, this is the tasty one, Aston Villa and Arsenal. At the Emirates, obviously, I am gonna go with. Do you know what? I'm not saying it because I'm a Spurs fan, but Aston Villa, they are next level right now. They are firing. Unai Emery has got them boys firing. And not only that, Aston Villa, obviously, it was dying seconds, but they bagged the win last time out only a month or so ago now. So I see Aston Villa doing back-to-back wins here against the Gunners. Do you know, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be very, very close. But I'm gonna go with 2-1. So Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 2. Then the late night game on the Tuesday is Man United taking on a very poor Wolves side. This is another win for Man United in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Man United 3, Wolves 1. Then on New Year's Day, Crystal Palace and Fulham. I'm gonna go with, there's goals in this. I'm gonna go 2-2. So Crystal Palace 2, Fulham 2, Liverpool and Leeds. Liverpool are slowly picking up a bit of momentum, you know what I mean? But they're still a bit dodgy at the back. But I see Liverpool getting this one over the line. So I'm gonna say Liverpool 3, Leeds 1. Brentford taking on my team Tottenham Hotspur. I see Tottenham getting back-to-back wins here. So I can't see us getting a clean sheet this time. I feel Brentford will make it hard for us to begin with, but then I'd like to think we can get this one over the line. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones, isn't it, being a Spurs fan? If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Brentford 1, Tottenham 2. So yeah, just to edge it there, and Sunderland taking on Man City. A very, very good Sunderland side coming up from the Championship. They've had a good start to the Premier League. I'm sure they will make it tough to begin with for City, against City at Stadium of Light. So I can't see Sunderland winning it. But like I said, they will give Man City a difficult time, like I said, to begin with. So I'm going to go with Sunderland 1, Manchester City 3. So yes, guys, there you have it. There are my predicted scores for week 19 of the Premier League. Let's see your thoughts in the comment section, please. And like I said, if you are new, get subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Get sharing the channel. Again, I'd really, really appreciate it. But that's enough from me. And if you know, you know. At the Spurs. And I'll see you guys on week 20 of the Premier League. And Happy New Year, guys. Let's go.